Wednesday, March 20th, 2019. Trump grants Iraq a new 90-day sanctions waiver to buy Iranian energy. The Trump administration is granting Iraq a renewed 90-day waiver exempting it from U.S. sanctions on Iran. The waiver, last issued in December and which expired on the morning of March 19th, will allow Iraq to continue buying electricity from its neighbor, even as the White House pledges a maximum pressure campaign against Tehran. The Trump administration reinstated sanctions on Iran last year after withdrawing from the Iranian nuclear deal, which lifted economic restrictions on Iran in exchange for curbs to its nuclear program. President Nicolas Maduro loses his grip on support from impoverished Venezuelans, stripping him of a crucial base and leaving him to rely on the loyalty of his armed forces and paramilitary groups. Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas has invited Brazil's pro-Israel president Jair Bolsonaro for a visit as Brasilia weighs moving its embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. Netanyahu's main election rival sidesteps Palestinian statehood. Former Army General Benny Gantz said on Tuesday he would seek peace with the Palestinians, but stopped short of endorsing their goal for statehood. Gantz, a centrist candidate, said in an interview with Hadashat TV News that Israel has a moral obligation to, quote, strive for peace. When asked whether the ultimate goal would be that of a Palestinian state, Gantz did not give a definitive answer, although he did suggest that eventually Israel should separate from the Palestinians. Immigration officials say a Mexican migrant died Monday after his arrest near an urban border crossing, making this the fourth in-custody death of migrants since December. Police are investigating anti-Semitic messages and Nazi imagery scrawled on gravestones at a Jewish cemetery in Massachusetts as a hate crime. President Trump plans to nominate former airline executive Stephen M. Dixon to head the Federal Aviation Administration. Trump gets a U.S. Supreme Court victory on immigration detention. The Supreme Court on Tuesday endorsed the U.S. government's authority to detain immigrants awaiting deportation anytime, potentially even years after they have completed prison terms for criminal convictions. The court ruled 5-4 along ideological lines, with its conservative justices in the majority and its liberal justices dissenting, that federal authorities could place such immigrants into indefinite detention any time without the possibility of bail. The ruling, authored by conservative Justice Samuel Alito, left open the possibility that some immigrants could challenge their detention. A woman who climbed the Statue of Liberty last 4th of July to protest the Trump administration's policy of separating migrant family members at the border has been sentenced to probation and community service. The construction worker charged in the murder of Gambino godfather Francesco Frankie Boy Cali seemed unhinged leading up to the brazen hit. Governor Andrew Cuomo has dropped his demand that lawmakers propose legalizing the adult use of recreational marijuana in the new state budget.